Hi everyone, I'm Mandy from Timur Senior High School. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about how to make something impossible to possible. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, so the determination to make the impossible possible. One day, my dance school announced that there would be a famous dancing competition where each student must compete individually. When I heard that news, my heart started to beat rapidly because I really wanted to join and to win. Visualizing positive outcomes in the future really encouraged us to become determined, and it is necessary for us to have the ambition and to be focused on what we want to achieve. I believe in every human being, they are endowed within themselves the power to fight with laser-focused determination to achieve their goals. So here are several ways we can do to be focused at what we want to accomplish. Okay, so first of all, we need to prioritize the things that we deem important. Prioritizing the activities that support us in reaching our goals is really important because like most of us, right, including me, I prefer to having fun than fighting for my own goals. Yeah, so in this case, we need to manage our time effectively by prioritizing doing the activity that create value. And most people, when they are doing their work, they get easily distracted by other activities, like such as checking their social media or too much daydreaming. Because like daydreaming is just like such a waste of time because, we're just sitting and thinking of our dreamy future without, it doesn't even exist. So just stop daydreaming at noon. Well, you can start your daydreaming activity at night actually. I really remember the day after I signed up for the competition, I started to practice dancing like every single day by watching the dancing tutorial on YouTube. I watch how to find the right choreography and to know how to do the movements. Yeah, and then sadly during this time, I remember that I couldn't go hang out with my friends too often because I chose to practice. And also sometimes I also not on the right track. I also did another activity beside dancing, like watching other YouTube videos, or just I did another activity beside dancing that doesn't have any connection with dancing. So, however, I realized that I have to be single-mindedly focusing on just one track, which is I have to practice like dancing until I can bring my focus back. Right? And then the second tips to change the impossible things to possible is that practice makes perfect. Because I believe practice makes progress. Okay? And each day I always set a target for myself that I have to memorize and I have to master certain movements before I could start trying the next one. For example, on day one I have to master certain movements before I could try the other movements. And then after I memorize the whole thing, and then after I just mastering the whole choreography, I would then repeat it for so many times until my parents sometimes get bored with the song. I always reply every single day to perfect my movements. And then I was working so hard for this competition, and then I also faced failures. But I'm really grateful today because I didn't stop. I kept trying. And I believe in our tiring experience that will be the greatest memory in our life. So just never ever stop trying because we are bound to face failures in life, right? And then another aspect that we need to keep in mind is that consistency. Because most people, after they practice intensively for weeks or more, they get bored. And maybe when they're practicing, they face failures, right? And then they stop. Okay, I don't want to continue. And that's not consistency. And if you want to change something impossible to possible in your life, you have to be consistent. The point was that I really want to win in this prestigious competition, in this prestigious dancing competition. So no matter how long I practice and how many times I face failures, I wouldn't stop. Okay, the last tips is that we need to be kind to ourselves. Never ever blame ourselves up for our failures. I know we have to push ourselves hard and we need to come out from our comfort zone, right? But we shouldn't beat ourselves up for our failures because I believe progress doesn't always look linear, right? It also fluctuates, and sometimes we are at the bottom of the line, and also sometimes at the other time we are going to be at the top of the line. So just enjoy your journey and never ever stop. Finally, the last one is that never ever listen to people who try to make you down, as there will be like a lot of people who probably feel intimidated by our success, and they try hard to make us give up on our journey. So just never ever listen to those people who try to make us give up on our journey, and just ignore them who try to judge us without knowing who we are inside. In conclusion, to have the ambition, to have the laser focused determination, and to change the impossible to possible things, that we need to complete these three main things. Okay, so the first one is that we need to prioritize doing the activity that support us in reaching our goals or create value, right? And then the second one is that we need to practice, and practice, because practice makes progress. And I believe if you keep practicing, someday you will find you're successful, and someday you will find how to change the impossible things to possible things in your life. And then the third one, or the last one, is that we need to be kind to ourselves. That is totally fine if you face like failures in your life, because that is the part of your journey. And finally, just ignore those people who try to make us down. Okay? Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have very good luck on your journey. Jesus bless you and enjoy the ride. Thank you.